Hi, I'm Andi, and I'm online to tell you, those of you who live in Victoria, that from midnight last night, childcare is open. All the childcare centres are open. You do not need a permit. You can either use your existing arrangement or you can have a new arrangement. You can leave your home to take your children to childcare, and the 5K rule does not apply. It also does not apply if you are a babysitter or a grandmother or an in-house carer. You are somebody who's going to look after someone's children in-house. You can leave home and go and do that, and you can travel more than 5K for that purpose. So that is just awesome news for all the mums who are still working at home. There's some other things about the Premier's announcement yesterday that still matter for us, so we'll just go through some of them. If you're not a permitted worker, you do still need to try and work from home. And even if you're in administration as a permitted worker, you should continue to work from home. So for those of you who've got toddlers, the combination of being able to have childcare, have somebody come to your house to look after kids, and being able to travel more than 5K for the purposes of childcare is great news. But we're still in school holidays, and so all the rest of the kids are still at home, and there'll be many of you who are still struggling trying to keep up your paid employment and homeschool kids. The good news about that is that at the end of the holidays, some of the kids are going back to school. There'll be a kind of phased return, and we don't know exactly yet how that will work out. But prep to grade 6, they will be going back, and years 11 and 12 will be going back, or if they're doing VCE or VCAL subjects. And all the schools, the special schools where they accommodate kids with disability, those will be open too. The kids who will still need to continue working from home, learning from home, are secondary students, except for those in years 11 and 12 who are doing VCE or VCAL. So if you can, for mums in paid employment, trying to juggle all this, you can get your little ones, your toddlers, back to childcare, and then in term 4, everything else resumes, and you will have a better chance. You'll still have those early to mid-year secondary school kids at home. Private inspections for residential real estate can resume. And, there are some restrictions. You're allowed to go outside the 5K zone if you are inspecting a house either to rent or buy. But you can still only leave home for a maximum of 2 hours to go to the inspection, and you cannot go into regional Victoria. So if you're hoping to rent in regional Victoria, you're going to be able to get there, see it, and get back. Well, actually, no, you're not allowed to go into regional Victoria. And for any other looking at renting, you've got to get there, check it out, and get back within 2 hours. So, look, they're still saying, as much as possible, stay at home, work from home, wear a mask. The big changes are childcare is open, and at the end of the school holidays, all the Litleys, all the primary school ages, and years 11 and 12 will go back to school. You'll still be homeschooling the middle secondary kids. The curfew, you've probably heard, that's been lifted. So that's it, that finished at 5 a.m. this morning. So if travelling at night has been a problem for you, That's awesome. You can still do it. They are still asking, of course, that you know, don't go out at night really unless you really need to, but there is no curfew. The big thing is that there are now major fines, nearly $5,000, if you have too many visitors for your home or an outdoor gathering. So if you arrange a party, or you've got, you know, two lots of family who just suddenly descend on your house, kick them out. Do not engage, because $5,000 is a hell of a lot of money. So still four main reasons to leave home: shopping, exercise, and, you know, like you can have a little picnic in the park, only up to 5 people, and maximum of 2 households, can't travel more than 5 p.m. Can't do that, cannot have a picnic with other people in backyards, but you can do that in a park. You can leave home to go to permitted work, or to take kids to childcare straight away, or when you're taking children to school after the holidays. And of course, caregiving and medical treatment and that sort of stuff. So that will happen. So, and the other big thing for a lot of mums will be private inspections for renting a property if you're looking to rent. And many of you will know that Council of Single Mothers and Their Children, we run a share house register where you can sometimes find another mum who would like to share a house, and you can put in an application together. The way you do that is go onto Facebook and search Single Mothers Share House Register. You'll get to the group, and we'll ask you for 3 questions. Check that you're a single mum in Australia, because we get a lot of applications, a lot of people from outside Australia. How many kids are living with you, and what's your postcode? Let us know. So if you've been just hanging out and a bit desperate, you can start looking at new rental accommodation. So that's pretty much it for the moment. Exercise, of course, you can still go out and exercise, but you cannot go more than 5K. Still got to limit your exercise to twice a day and no more than 2 hours in total. So look, it's creeping, and we have been trying so hard to get changes to childcare, particularly for the mums who are in paid employment. We know how hard it is for you to be trying to keep your paid employment and manage toddlers, and in some cases homeschooling as well. Despite our best efforts, we have not been able to get a change, but now it's at the top of the list, and we are really pleased. And, you know, we can't claim any credit for it. Our advocacy doesn't seem to have made much difference on this, but who knows? You know, we have been hammering the government on this, and it is now at the top of their list. So we really hope we've helped push it up the list, and we hope that all the single mums out there are doing okay, holding on, hanging in there with your kids, trying to make the best of what we personally think is a shit situation. Feel free to ring our support line and or email us on csmc@csmc.org.au. I can't remember the phone number offhand, but it's on our website. Good luck, mums, and we'll keep at it, as we know you will. Okay, cheers.